Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for September the 19th, 2023. I hope everybody took some time to look at the other readings that I put out. Yesterday's reading was called Is There Any News? Yeah. And I also put out a reading for you all on my other channel. I put the link to it in my community tab. So if you're new here, go and check that channel out, like it, and also subscribe if you don't mind. And let's get started. So we've been having a lot of, I wouldn't say weird energy. Um, it's just about a lot of messages now that's coming out because Mercury is retrograde. So anything that has been a sense of delay for you, such as getting information, the emails, phone calls, doctor appointments, anything like that that has been kind of hesitant, you're probably able to get through now. Okay, or people also can be reaching out to you, right? And please remember, like I said, I am going to do a Rahu K2 reading. Probably not right now, but it's coming up and out in all of the readings so much. Yeah, the book, that's the information, and the crow. Um, New events and happenings. Being very observant right now is very much important, not only to your surroundings, but what people say, how people are acting, people's mental attitude. Um, Watch your surroundings at work, how coworkers are acting, okay? Because you may not be acting in a very transformative type of energy, but everybody is different. Okay, and some people can be acting like the crow. The crow is associated with eighth house or Scorpio. Hey, Champagne, see, I haven't seen you in so long. I've been on for a couple of times. Where you been? And then we have the book, which I was just talking about, about mystery again, because it's already right here, right? Mystery, secrets, the unknown, using your intellect and knowledge, okay? Um, the crow is, like I said, part of the Scorpio energy, which is a transformational house. You never get a break. Oh, I know. I missed you so much, Champagne C. I've been back for about, I guess, almost a month now. Just like maybe my sixth reading. I don't know. I've been back about a couple of weeks now. Yeah. So make sure you go and catch up on some of the readings. Maybe some of them will help you. Okay. Yeah, you see that how I'm cutting the deck, and now we have the book again, and then we also have the fox. Somebody who is only about self-interest. Now, if that's you, that's good. Okay, that could be the energy right now that you need to transform in, which is thank you, Champagne C. Maybe this could be the energy right now that you are transforming into, which is needing to be more about self-interest. Anything that pertains to you, where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to learn, how do you want to progress forward in your job or career? How can you make new money ideas? Okay. Instead of, so much focused on relationship for some of you that have been for a while, it can be you now that is transforming into from the crow and into the fox as self-interest. Now, it also could be somebody leaving your life, okay, as a fox that's only been about their self, okay, and now you're realizing with the epiphanies and the aha moment, the self-interest for as seeking better mental health, spiritual health for yourself, doing things now more for yourself. You're seeing what's been wrong with that, okay, or the situation with you and another person, the deceit, and stuff like that could be also coming out, but this also could be an energy that's coming towards you. Okay, so pay attention to deceitful things, deceitful people, attitudes and persona. Um, anything or anybody that seems off or very sly, because it may be some knowledge or secrets. Okay, somebody could have been acting like a fox, keeping secrets from you. But remember, it's not going to stay like that forever. Whatever's done, always going to come out. You just got a 3-year relationship with a sneaky person. Oh, goodness me. Okay, Champagne C. Okay. So, the beaver, sorry about the glare, it's about repetition, okay? Making your dreams real, being very determined because your persistence is going to pay off, okay? When you have the knowledge, when you use your intellect, right? Those hidden things are going to be revealed. And because you were persistent about listening to your inclinations, your intuition is going to help you to move forward. It's going to help you to make a choice. It's going to help you to become more about your self interest. Okay. Somebody also could be wanting to come back towards you, very sneaky like, okay, because uh, they're doing it by hidden motives, right? They're still all about their self. They're not really trying to contribute. Um, it could be like, what's such of a mystery? So some of you, let's see. I guess I need to title that today. What's such a mystery? What is such a mystery that we need to understand and know? So now we have the garden. Public venues, society, crowds, audience, party, meeting, another event, a date, community, and outdoors. Be very careful of your surroundings. Like if you're going to an outdoor event, just like Sunday, right? I was out tailgating for the Falcons. I haven't been out in a crowd and walking around a lot of people like that in a while. So pay attention to these public venues, any events that you may be invited to. I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be bad, but with that crow and that fox card coming out early while shuffling, be very mindful of being in crowds, okay? Some of you could be invited to some type of celebration, birthday, like I said, some type of outdoor event, uh, going to a public venue, such as maybe like a all white party, or summer is over, okay? So it could be like Halloween parties or anything like that. Just be very mindful. This is also somebody that may be soon setting up a date with you. So it could be a new person that's coming in. You saw crows yesterday. Hey, Miss Linda from New York. How you feeling today? You all right? Okay, so somebody also, or your community, may be throwing some type of community event, like something for the kids coming up. What do we call those? Like fall festivals, okay? But it also can say, hey, it's time to get outdoors. The sun is not as hot right now. Well, down in Atlanta, it's not. It's been like 80 something degrees all this week. So maybe it's time for you to get out, get some fresh air, do a walk. Um, some of you may decide to go to some type of party or fall festival. Maybe take your kids or your child. It also could be a community meeting. So some of you in your community, you may need to attend that. Maybe it's for HOA. Maybe it's about a neighborhood watch, especially with that sly fox. So some of you be very careful about break-ins. Okay. So now we have the anchor, stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrained, secure, persevere, willpower, Advantage and fortitude. Like I said, let's try and take advantage, okay, of not of a date, but maybe taking advantage and having the willpower, okay, to accept a date. It don't have to be romantic. It could just start out as friendship. You can meet somebody somewhere at some type of public venue, a restaurant, a public fair, a fall festival, like I said. I feel that you are stable and solid enough to do this. Okay. You're more solid as this anchor than you think to be able to socialize. Also, the garden card is coming off like a socialization or a three of pentacles. The three of cups. Let's see. Remember that readings are about foresight. So you may be like, I don't know nothing about that. Somebody can call you by the weekend and say, hey, you want to go to this outdoor thing? Mm-hmm. Some people in my community, is throwing this fall festival with pumpkins and bales of straw and stuff like that, horse rides. Okay, so you never know what it may be. Um, don't restrain yourself because it's always good to be able to get outside. Okay, even if it's for yourself, um, to help you to start to feel more secure. Because the energy can be setting you up for something that's coming up for your future. But if you're already been like a hermit and haven't really been outside, a lot of people don't like to be in crowds. It used to didn't bother me, but ever since I started doing readings, I just I just be knowing so much information. Like I don't like to be in too much of a crowd, right? But I will go out. I will go out and socialize. I will go to public venues. Um, hmm. Some of you also may be having to attend some type of meeting, so it could be at your work or in your community, like I said. Some of you also may get community service. So I don't know as a sense of probation what that's talking about. Um, but if you complete and do this community service and persevere through it, having the willpower is gonna be a better luck for you. Okay, it's better to choose this community service, and that's for some people. See there, new beginnings, intimate and procreation, desire, fertility, multiply, a sudden increase. That's what I was saying. Like some of you may meet somebody. Uh, of course, you wasn't expecting it. Mm-hmm. You're stable enough. You're stable in your feelings and your emotions more than you think, more than you know. And some of you may, if you decide to go out twice this week or this weekend, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe Saturday, Sunday, okay? Some of you may meet more than one person. Um, and it actually can, you feel that, yeah, I do feel energy in the crowds too, Miss Linda. That's why I don't, if I go in it, I kind of socialize a little bit and then I kind of break free. I have a very old spirit where a lot of times I don't like to be out too long anymore. I like to kind of go out early and get back kind of early. When I was younger, of course, I used to didn't mind staying out until 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But I like to go out early evening and get back before 12, or by 11, by 10. But this reading is for everybody of all ages and all different types of energy. So I'm trying to read for everybody. But yeah, me and you, Miss Linda, on the same page. I get it. New beginnings. Um, Things are going to become more stable and solid for you. Can be also where that you will be invited to more sociable events, making new friends and associates, You also can meet a new platonic friend, and that relationship can become very enduring and very solid. It's a sense of new beginnings here, but you have to also desire it because socialization in some type of way does help us with our mental health because that increases the endorphins, right? Of happiness and joy and smiling and laughing and talking and communicating, and it's lifting our spirits. So, it is a card here, like I said, of intimate and procreation. So, if you decide to go that route, make sure some of you may restrain from it, okay? Because some of you may have an outdoor intimate act. Okay, I see that here with these three cards. And this may be like a couple of times that you have maybe been with this person, or will be the second time. And it may, you may just get so excited, and also the other person, where that you may try and restrain yourself, but I don't really see that probably happening. So if you are able to procreate children, masculine or divine feminine, is here. Okay, so be very careful. Some of you do want and is persevering to have a child or another child because this is what you desire. So some of you may meet this person where you will be procreating with. Okay. A good sign, a omen, baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, and regret. Like I said, some of you, if you decide to do an outside intimate act, because you were trying to restrain yourself, you was trying to have willpower, but it could be how Venus is placed in your chart right now. That for some of you, it may be that it's time for you to have a child, but it can be the way that the procreation happened that you may have shame or regret. Now, this is also a reading, or these cards so far on the table is showing me that somebody from your past or in your recent past, they may have some regret and shame about the baggage that both of you had or created just based on intimacy. Okay. And I do see that this person wants to come back into your life, and it can pick back up as a sudden increase. So if you had a previous mate, for the people who are not celibate, okay, your intimate life could increase. Okay, so I don't feel that you should have shame and regret. I think the question is, could this be enduring in a very secure and solid relationship? Y'all may go out on a date. Intimacy or procreation can happen. I do see that here. Okay. But some of you may feel like it's a burden that you're taking on. Because let me put something on this anchor. Because what your question will be, is this secure by this person coming back into your life from your past? Or if this is a one night stand, or you've been dating this person for a minute, or going out, or a friendship that turns intimate, could this be an enduring relationship? I feel that that's what you may have questions about. Let's see. So, challenging the status quo, opportunity, new hope. So, it all depends on your perspective. Coming from your past, the here and now, and your perspective of the future. So, like I said, you do want to try and have a clear, or get clearer vision on, of course, wanting something that's stable, enduring, and solid and steady relationship in your life, not just intimacy. Okay, so some of you may think or feel. It's based on your perspective because everybody is different. Um, would or could it be more than just intimate acts? Okay. Because you don't want to, for some of you, you don't want to take on that using or coming from another situation and or relationship. Um, and also, you may feel like this is baggage or a burden because maybe you go out a lot, or this other person is a public figure in some type of way, a celebrity, an influencer, an artist, or something like that. They're always in society. Okay, they always got some type of public venue that they have to do or attend, and you may not want to take on that type of burden. You are seeking something that's more solid. Okay, so this goes on. I'm just gonna pull it. It came out in reverse. It's the Wolverine. So you're saying or feeling that this burden or baggage is predictable. You're not trying to have any power struggles. You're not very assertive. Um, you're not even being elusive or very determined about being intimate, you know, taking on other people's burdens and baggage. Because some of you, a lot of us are dealing with our own. And some of us may not even want to, apply that to other people, our baggage and burdens, right? Because a lot of us are trying to keep our own self solid right now. But it is asking you to challenge the status quo, to challenge this opportunity, and to possibly see where it goes. A lot of situations that may start out as intimate acts does lead to stable, solid relationships. Not all, but some can. It's just depend on um, your challenge of it and your perspective. Okay, if you're seeking and you know that your prosperity and abundance is seeing things as new hopeful opportunities and situations, then you can help to turn it into something solid and secure if you have the willpower and also the other person. So you would have to challenge this status quo as seeing their perspective, asking questions, and using your intuition. Okay, is this a new beginning? Is this something that I would want to accept and to do? Or do you feel like it's going to be a burden? No, you're going to get a sign. You're going to get a sign. Okay, so let's quickly put something on the garden. Thank you. That card came out yesterday. I believe in the other channel, it came out yesterday in the uprights. And this one goes on what is the good sign. It's in reverse. It's the death card. Okay, so yes, like I said, the good sign is going to be that you're being back active again. You haven't been forgotten. You're being more encouraged instead of discouraged. Um, and I feel that you're obtaining and getting more willpower instead of feeling and coming across or seeing situations as defeated. Okay. Ending, this card is in reverse, so that means new beginnings, and it's already right here. Um, something that is lively, okay? Something that's opposite of dull. So, and the opposite of breakup is coming together. So the good sign as an omen is going to be your perspective on if you want to begin this as a new beginning. Okay. So this goes on the garden, which is in reverse. So some of you are not ready to invest into this because you're more concerned and worry about your money. But if you're feeling okay and happy and joyful, that also helps to lift your spirit and your mind and more creative ideas. It'll loosen up your mind to be able to not forget about your worries and burdens and baggage when it comes to finances, but to show you that as a human, it's all about duality. Okay, we're always gonna have financial ups and downs. That's never gonna stop. But you shouldn't just barricade yourself in the home, not socialize, not go out, not have platonic friends, not meet new people, not have the perseverance and the willpower to be interested and to make new associates and things like that because you have money troubles. It's a lot of things that you can do without money. You can walk, you can go to different type of fall festivals. You may not have a lot of money. This other person also may not have a lot of money, but you can still do things and have fun. Check your community. Okay, check your community. Look out for different flyers and posts and things like that. There's always things to do where that you can meet somebody and you don't have to spend money to have a good time. If you're around somebody who has a very joyful demeanor and persona, that's more than money. Y'all can sit around and talk and chit chat and laugh and do all type of stuff, spend little money, and still be able to have fun around each other. That's what you're looking for. Then you can build into the finances, because you can be around somebody who has plenty of money, throwing money in the air and doing all that stuff. It may be fine, okay? It may look good, but is that person's attitude, right? How is their persona? How is their demeanor? So things like that you have to pay attention to. All right, so bottom of the deck, look there. Birds and communicate, negotiate, chatter, debate, discuss, flighty, nervous, ADHD, text, call, and contact. Like I said, you're going to get communication if you go out to some type of public affair or event. Some of you may go to a party. Um, some of you may go on a date with an ex or somebody who is interested in you. hmm So, are you going to accept the invitation? And it can be family members. Family can call or text you and say, hey, I want you to go somewhere with me, right? You don't all have to be about a lover, but some of you also, it's about the confidence, the feeling good, the looking good, the smelling good, getting out there. Um, that also increases your fertility when it comes to prosperity and abundance, because you're putting out that energy of joyfulness, right? That's what I'm trying to get. So I do want to see what's that good sign again before we go. Hold on. I do want to see. A good sign can come to you by text or phone call or somebody contacting you. You may be nervous, they may be nervous. So, negotiate. Where I can't go out on that day, what about this day? Not this time, but what about this time? Okay, some of you may end up just talking to this person on the phone and then setting up something. Look at there, sudden wealth, setting up something within the next 3 days after you talk on the phone and communicate and get to know each other. However the case may be, okay, just look out for it. So the omen is the owls in reverse and sudden wealth. This is like my Wheel of Fortune card. Jupiter is retrograde in Aries, Vedic sidereal. Okay, so Jupiter wants to help to turn the wheel for you, your wheel of fate. This is connecting to the reading I put out on this channel yesterday. So make sure you go and watch that. Now the owls, like they say, the owls' eyes It's connected to the soul. So owls are also messengers. So coming in reverse, the good sign is that you will soon get some type of message, even if it's not about friendship, love, going out on a date, anything like that. Some type of message will help you toward a new beginning of stability, okay, and becoming more secure. But you're going to have to persevere it. You're going to have the willpower to see it through. It's just not going to fall in your lap and then everything is roses, okay? You're going to have to also put and continue to put willpower behind it to continue to help you to stay solid and secure, okay? Because you will be getting some type of opportunity. For some of you, it can be about an investment or investing money into something, maybe property, into communication, maybe putting an investment into your time to get to know somebody. This is also uh, being a little bit more assertive and determined instead of being elusive or aloof. Okay. Um, if this is an ex coming towards you, I feel that it will be less power struggles right now because um, whoever that they were dealing with or had multiple people, maybe that they were talking to or hanging out with or whatever the case may be, um, that may have dissipated. Okay. So this person wants to suddenly put effort into you. But like I said, understand your perspective. Weigh the past, understand the present moment, and also try to um, don't be too nervous about the future. Remember, the future is not even here yet. So if you be so flighty and nervous and very elusive about the future, there's something that even ain't even happened yet. You need to worry about the here and now. The present moment is what is very important, not the future. So, because what you do in the here and now affects your future, okay? Not what you do in the future affects your here and now. So, you need to worry about how you do things and negotiate and debate and discuss things here and now. So some of you will be moving within the next 6 months. It also could be because you maybe don't have the money right now. Some of you could be thinking about investing into a piece of property, um, maybe doing home decorations, or some of you could be catering or having some type of birthday party, or some of you could be being hired. Maybe you work for a company that does weddings or catering or party planning or something like that. Maybe this is something that you want to invest to as entrepreneurial. Okay, so but my house card is a moving house within 6 months. Not everybody, but it is a 6 months for me. And you may not have the money right now, but things that you may need to invest in and pay attention to right now for this fertility or fruition or to help your money multiply or and increase for you to move to something that's more secure and solid, okay, and stable. So you must also challenge the status quo. Should I stay here or should I move within 6 months? Something is going to open up for you around that time period. You're going to have to negotiate a price. You may feel like, well, I don't have the money and all that stuff to move. Things are being set up as a new beginning, a good sign, a omen, but you're going to have to pay attention, okay? So if you're seeing flyers or commercials or hearing people talk or somebody give you a business card or a flyer or something on the street that they sell houses, rent houses, job opportunities. Pay attention to it. Okay? Get the number, communicate, save the number, whatever the case may be. Let's throw out your last card. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Ooh, excuse me. And I will be back tomorrow. Probably early. Oh, goodness. Your angel of happiness hit the floor. So what's up with that? Your angel of happiness hit the floor. So I have to put it back. I do want all of my moderators to please make sure that they're hitting the like button. Yep, self-mastery. That card came out the other day or one day last week in the reading. So, bottom of the deck is family in reverse. Some of you could be moving away from family. And yep, they go to ship. So, your ships are not coming in, or your fertility. That's going to help you to be more stable and secure. Because also your money card is in reverse. So, you're going to have to research and find out, seek these resources. Okay. Also, of course, doing things, paying attention, participating in different opportunities to help your money, to help you to get moving. Maybe also housing assistance, something like that. On the job training with self mastery, where they can get you set up after you complete training, no matter how old you are, right? Ask your neighborhood or community type of businesses about things that will help you with different skills that you can learn to be a part of society. And that's going to also help to change your money. So, self mastery here is healing and stabilizing, okay, your chakras from the crown to the root. This is what a lot of us right now is working on, especially when K2 and Rahu move by October, November. It's all going to be about self-mastery. So it's time that you also continue to work on these. But this is also saying that you have enough self-mastery to allow new beginnings, okay, for yourself. I see a lot of birds here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of birds on the table. Flighty, nervous. This is a lot of animal totems here too. The beaver, the owls, the albatross, which is a type of bird or seagull. You got the fish here, the eagle. It's a lot of animals here. Then over here you got the monkeys. So you may need to check your chart and see what your animal totem is. Okay. And like I always tell you, if you see any birds, you will be getting any messages. Like if you're driving or walking or you're outside and you see a whole bunch of birds flying above over you, you will soon be getting a message. Okay. Could be the same day within a couple of hours, or the next 2 to 3 days. You will be getting a message. So stay tuned and watch out for it. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.